What is postmodernism? Postmodernism is a philosophical movement that impacted the art and critical thinking throughout the latter half of the 20th century. Work in postmodernism tend to have an attitude of rejection or irony toward typically accepted narrative, and that postmodernism is indefinable as tourism. History of Postmodernism. The history of postmodernism is rather vague as it isn't actually stated to exactly when this idea is thought of or being shared amongst people. However, postmodernism got its attention during the late 20th century era, primarily the 1970s. It was first introduced as a philosophy, then as art, then history, literature, culture, and etc. This led to the creation of the postmodern art, in which the art is based out of the idea of anything goes, no limitation toward art, whether it's the way to make an art, whether something is considered as high-class art or low-class art. Postmodernism continues to spread across the world through art and has come to people's minds of the idea that the whole world, culture, and even that we all know, the reality that we all see, was all a part of a huge meta-narrative. Some art historians believe that the postmodern era ended in the 21st century and cite that this century is the post-postmodern era.
Postmodernism-related theory. Harvey argues that postmodernism is the ideological lie of global capitalism, which is characterized in part by decentered organizational modes, intersecting markets, and hyper-consumerism, while social theorists such as Daniel Bell, Philip Cook, Edward Soja, and Scott Lash see postmodern culture as a symptom of global capitalist ideology. Others view it as an extension or completion of the modernist project. Postmodern culture is viewed as having a continuity with modernism and not necessarily an affiliation with the late capitalist mode of production.
Postmodern culture is characterized by the valuing of activities, events, and perspectives that emphasize the particular over the global or the fragment over the whole. This reversal of a modernist ideology necessitates a variation, and flexibility in the cultural sphere. The most visible signs of postmodern culture appear in art, architecture, film, music, and literature after the 1950s. The most prominent stylistic features that unite these diverse forms are pastiche, non-representationalism, and non-linearity. For our case study, we used a music video of one of Eminem's song titled We Made You. The music video includes a vast amount of intertextuality. The intertextual references are mainly towards the amount of celebrities Eminem has portrayed within the music video. There's a lot of pastiche in the music video. The biggest example of this that is throughout is where Eminem dressed up as Elvis. However, he is not making fun of the artist. Instead, he used this image created of Elvis is to pay homage to Elvis's work. The music video also includes hyper-reality, which links to Jean Baudrillard's theory. The artist Eminem has portrayed a variety of celebrities throughout the video. Therefore, the audience could struggle to define who Eminem is, which is postmodern itself. This is because the image now has more meaning than the reality itself. After researching the things on postmodernism, we still yet to have a clear explanation and understanding about the whole concept of it. And thus, we want to continue our research by collecting information from others and to know what others think about it through questionnaire. This further research is a pure urge from us to discover new things about postmodernism and give a better understanding towards people who will see postmodernism as something vague. We could also apply it to our own way of thinking. Maybe with a better understanding of postmodernism, we can relate it with other philosophies and help in making the world a better place. Let me know what you guys think about postmodernism yourself in the comments below. I really appreciate to hear what you guys think about it. And thank you very much for watching. This has been Group 5, signing out.